quicker. In 1999, bad cut on the left eye.
His fight has changed. Not only because of the cut, but because of Wiggins getting a little closer to be effective with those looping shots, making it his kind of fight. Barrett not staying on the outside, controlling the outside like he did earlier. You know, I complained in the first couple rounds, even though we thought Barrett was winning handily, I was saying, you know, he's not making Wiggins pay enough of a price for the misses in the early rounds. And when you don't do that, you allow the fighter to get back in. Wiggins is back in this fight. Even though you're winning and it's going your way, when you have opportunities to score, in boxing, you must take advantage of them. You don't know how the wind is going to change.
Wiggins, one of the real nice guys that we come across. Wiggins in the black trunks with the white trim. One of 19 brothers and sisters. Said his parents were very disciplined. His mom worked hard. His dad owned a small trucking business. Said every year somebody moved out of the house. There's about 16 in his house at once. About 10 years ago, he moved his family out of Queens into East Providence because he wanted to provide a better life for his kids. He has a full-time job at a food packing plant. Robert Wiggins, one of the real nice guys.
You come from a family that large, you have to be able to fight. Just to be able to get your servings at the dinner table.
Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
Wiggins has turned this fight around. He's made it what he wants it to be, a slugfest, a rough fight, a fight that lacks a lot of form.
Two main reasons why this fight has changed.
Let him out.
Barrett not using his height like he did early. He's giving up his height. When he punches, he falls into the shorter Wiggins, allows the shorter Wiggins to be in punching position. You can see right there.
And Teddy, you know, you mentioned the first 2 rounds. Barrett in those first 3 rounds landed only 6 of 51 jabs. So he was not effective with his jab to really dictate the terms of the real estate.
He should have done that, you're right. He almost acted like it was going to be too easy. Never take anything for granted, especially in boxing.
And Wiggins just keeps coming.
Break, let him go, let him go.
We're ready in advance, no matter when or where. We're ready in advance, whatever's waiting there. Around these parts, trouble doesn't stand a chance. For the best parts, people at price, we're ready in advance.
Stop by any Advance store today and enter to win the 2004 Championship and Advance Sweepstakes.
Round number 6 underway for Monte Barrett in the black trunks with the blue trim. Robert Wiggins in the black trunks with the white trim. No knockdowns. Wiggins was cut. Accidental clash of heads. Round number 3, his right eye was cut. Barrett's left eye was cut in round 4 from an accidental clash of heads. Good job, Teddy, done by one of the ringside physicians that was checking in on the Barrett corner. He was just monitoring the cut situation for Barrett, making sure it was under control. And I guess one of the inspectors was looking at it, and the doctor said, hey, it's under control. He's got a really good cut, man. We'll keep our eye on it, but it's under control.
Good job from the doctor. Not panicking, understanding what the nature of this business is, understanding that it's a punch or a cut that can be allowed to go on, giving the fighter a chance to win the fight.
We should mention that's Dr. Joseph Carpentieri monitoring the Barrett corner. They did a nice job there in between the rounds.
Again, the big change here is Barrett not controlling the outside. He has the advantage in height. That advantage goes out the window when you don't jab, when you don't punch the right distance. A lot of times Barrett making it easy for Wiggins to get in by falling in himself with punches, giving up his height. And yes, we've documented that Wiggins can be raw. He will throw wide looping punches. But when you're back straight up, as Barrett has the last 2 rounds, those long reaching punches can be very effective.
I'll give you a number. Just did a little quick math here. According to the CompuBox numbers, through the first 5 rounds, Barrett has only thrown 73 jabs. It's only 14 a round. And he's only landed
And that started early, as you said, Bob. Early, the first several rounds, first 3 rounds, Barrett controlled. He had the better skills. He was on the outside. He was able to get his shots off, keep Wiggins outside, but he didn't really take advantage of establishing that line of distance with the jab.
He's not even using it. He hasn't landed one yet in this round. Now, you have to give Wiggins a little bit of credit for forcing Barrett into fighting Wiggins' kind of fight. You know, guys sometimes do that.
Yes, they do. That is part of the story that goes on between those ropes. Part of the battle, the psychological, the will battles. Trying to get the other man to fight your fight. Cooperate with you.
Wiggins told us he was looking for the knockout against Barrett Williamson in his last fight, and he got tired. Says, you will see me go for 10 full rounds tonight. Barrett letting his power shots go.
What? Oh, come on.
Struggling to keep your grass green? Maybe it's time you got a fertilizer that works at every level. Introducing Bear Advanced Triple Action Lawn Fertilizer. It works at every level. The grass, the roots, plus it fortifies the soil for a thicker, deep-down green that lasts. Guaranteed. Bear Advanced. Better thinking, better results. Available at Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse and other fine retailers.
Welcome back to Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller Lite, your boxing authority. Robert Wiggins, Monte Barrett. Round number 7. Scheduled for 10. No knockdowns. Both fighters have been cut along the eye line by accidental flashes of heads. This fight getting a bit closer, Teddy.
Yes, it is. Wiggins, as you said, able to make it his kind of fight. A rougher fight, maybe an uglier fight. Able to get close. Where his toughness and his wide shots don't expose him. See, what I think happened early was Barrett was finding it so easy to just stand on the outside, pick his spots. He started to think, well, it's going to be this way all night, forgetting that his opponent with a will, a desire to win, a desire to compete, will start to do things to change it around. We'll start to close the gap a little bit, and if he just stands out there, things will change.
That time Barrett did not allow Wiggins to tie him up.
Barrett again, not using his height, not using that jab. There's a big advantage with his speed. One way to exploit that advantage is with the jab.
Yeah, I think a lot of his speed is gone.
Now, let's not forget, Barrett took this fight on 4 days' notice. We thought he was in shape. His weight would indicate it. Came in at 221.5 pounds. Actually, a pound and a half lighter than his last fight a month ago, when he was 223. But right now, Barrett not acting like a guy in top shape, ready to win every round, or fight every round. The shorter Wiggins being allowed to get close.
But Wiggins not following his recipe of remaining busy.
Wiggins gets close, he needs to work. And I believe he needs to force Barrett backwards, which as we said in the tips, Barrett will go straight back with his hands down, as you can see right there. That is where Wiggins must step with him, try to walk him into one of those long shots. That's Wiggins' forte. Catching you stepping out.
All right, there's the bell to end round 7. Well, Teddy, before we came on TV tonight, 37-year-old, very faded, shot former world champion Kennedy McKinney took on Greg Torres. Torres had one fight in the last 7 years.
Yes, he did. Matter of fact, going into this fight, he was off 3 years and then off 4 years before that. And Torres still won the fight, as you said, very honestly, very fairly, against a former world champion, Kennedy McKinney, who does not look like he should be fighting anymore. I would like the commissions in the States. I hate to take away the chance to make a living for anybody, but I would also hate to see any fighter get hurt. McKinney, who's a terrific champion, game guy, has really satisfied the fans many times in that ring. I'd hate to see him fight and get hurt. He does not look like a guy that belongs in that ring.
He did pass all of his medical exams to be licensed to fight here at the Mohegan Sun, but just getting into the ring, he looked unstable. So Greg Torres, 28-year-old from Trenton, in only his second fight in 7 years, adds Kennedy McKinney to his win list. Round 8 underway. Monte Barrett, Robert Wiggins, both guys dealing with adversity.